Okay, well, that video didn't turn out so well, but here I am again. I, okay, basically it's like this. I need 1,000 subscribers, and I have no idea what I'm going to do in order to get those 1,000 subscribers. So what I'm going to do is just be me and just make videos about the things I'm curious about. And one of the things I'm curious about is I started singing about a year ago because the pandemic started and I didn't have anything to do. So I decided, well, hey, let's sing some karaoke. Maybe one day when the pandemic's over with, I'll be out in a bar somewhere and maybe I'll sing karaoke or something like that. So, but then it got more involved. I started buying new microphones and and then it occurred to me that I was actually singing pretty good after only a couple of months. I was actually feeling like at an advanced age of 60 plus years and only 2 months that I was actually starting to sing better than most people that have been singing for the last 15, 20 years. And that kind of makes me curious as to what is it that makes a talented singer versus a trained and a skilled singer. And because I remember when I was a kid that my family used to always tell me that I could do anything I wanted to. And a lot of parents tell this to their kids, but my parents actually meant it because I had this weird affinity for being able to imitate other people, imitate their jobs, imitate their vocal characteristics, their hand gestures. I was basically, if you ever watch Jim Carrey or Eddie Murphy do an imitation of someone else, I was not that type of imitator. I was more like this character Leonardo DiCaprio played in Catch Me If You Can. And my parents and a lot of my relatives hated that. But they recognized the fact that it was just part of me. I was just a little bit weird and strange because of it, but I watch people and I imitate them. And so I'm wondering if this thing where I have started singing after a couple of months and now it's been a year, if actual talent for singing, or is it my talent for being an imitator that has manifested itself. So the other day I was watching a TikTok video and I heard this girl singing, younger girl, she's somewhere in her 20s, and she has a beautiful voice. It's a little bit delicate, one of these soft, delicate voices like Dolly Parton has, but she was not vocalizing like Dolly Parton. She had the same vocal quality, but her voice was soft and pretty. Whereas sometimes Dolly Parton's voice can be a little bit on the, irritating end. But I was still thinking that when Dolly Parton was younger, she had a beautiful voice. And why don't more women sing like Dolly Parton? Why does every woman want to sound like Adele or Billie Eilish? Why don't they want to sing like Dolly Parton or Linda Ronstadt? And that occurred to me, why don't I sing like Dolly Parton? So I'm going to show you a video of me not imitating Dolly Parton, but imitating this other girl. And then I want you to kind of tell me if it's talent or if it's just that I'm just a good imitator. So, see you in a minute.
See your face. See your face. There's nothing that I would change. 'Cause you're amazing. Just the way you are. If you smile, the whole world smiles with you. 'Cause you're amazing.
See your face. There's not a thing that I would change. 'Cause you're amazing, just the way you are. And when you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while. 'Cause girl, you're amazing, just the way you are.
Okay, so that was short and kind of sweet, right? But now let's go back to the bigger question. Yeah, well, the bigger question for me is, will you subscribe? But in order for you to have a proper baseline, I thought it was important for you to hear that particular piece. Now I have a little bit of congestion. I just woke up. I'm just gonna not belt. I'm just gonna sing something. I have my little book here. I'm pretty old school, so whenever I find songs I like, I print them out. Everybody else just saves them onto their smartphone. But I don't like when the charge on my phone runs out, and I don't like having my phone out when I'm sitting around in a park somewhere and I want to go over the lyrics of something or just try and do something differently. So everything I have is on paper. And I also like to write songs. I'm not the best poet in the world, but I have some minor talent for writing poetry, so I kind of transfer that over to writing songs. And I can't create melodies yet, but I haven't tried really. So I'm gonna sing now and sing you out, and that'll be the end of this video. I close my eyes, if only for a moment, and the moment's gone. All my dreams pass before my eyes, a curiosity